So the U.S. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg acknowledged Tesla's role in the electric vehicle industry in a recent interview. The secretary indicated that they admire the range of American companies that have innovated, including Tesla, which did so much to make EVs possible in America. Now, this definitely means that even the Biden administration recognizes the work Elon Musk and Tesla are doing as far as the electric vehicle industry is concerned. And this might just be the news most of us have been dying to hear. Well, Buttigieg displeased some Tesla supporters in August 2021 after dodging questions about Tesla's noticeable absence during a special White House event for electric vehicles. The said event included executives from General Motors, Ford, and Stellantis, formerly Fiat Chrysler. Tesla wasn't invited to the event, which did not sit well with many investors who are big on Tesla. Many people were wondering why the U.S. president would ignore the largest EV maker in the country in such a crucial meeting. President Joe Biden and his administration received criticism for not recognizing Tesla's role in the U.S. and global electric vehicle market. Tesla's supporters observed that the Elon Musk-led company was never acknowledged during talks or events about electric vehicles in the United States, specifically by President Biden. But Biden finally mentioned Tesla and acknowledged the company as the United States' largest electric vehicle manufacturer during his speech on rebuilding manufacturing to make more in America. And now the Transportation Secretary is following suit. Well, for us, it looks like the Biden administration is finally bowing down to pressure from consumers and investors who hugely recognize Tesla's contribution in the EV industry. Anyway, it makes more sense because no other company has managed to achieve what Tesla has in the past few years in terms of innovations and technology. Neither Biden nor his administration has explained the reason for their aversion to Tesla before the U.S. president finally acknowledged the company. However, it's believed that Tesla was not recognized because it doesn't utilize union labor. But then there were also some murmurs about Tesla not accommodating some union workers. Thus, there's absolutely no reason for them to be ignored. Now, Buttigieg was asked if the Biden administration avoided any mention of Tesla because it was seen as anti-union. The transportation secretary responded by saying that they believe in good-paying jobs and that unions built the middle class. He also stated that President Biden believes every worker has the free choice to join a union. What this meant, though not expressly, was that Elon Musk's Tesla does not allow workers to join unions. But that might not be the case because it's not something Tesla has ever mentioned. So just because there are Tesla workers who haven't joined unions doesn't mean that the company doesn't allow it. Well, they might not fancy it, but that's far from barring it from happening. Now, 2022 looks to be a key year in Tesla's books, and the company has traversed borders to dominate in the global EV market. Sales of electric vehicles in China have been on a steady rise despite overall vehicle sales going through a tumultuous time. And among the number of global as well as local players, Tesla has managed to keep the crown firmly on its head. Moving into 2022, Tesla is likely to continue benefiting from a rise in demand for battery-powered vehicles and has dug in to meet this demand. Tesla may have had to navigate through some choppy waters in China in recent months, but it remains one of the most formidable players in the world's biggest electric vehicle market, and signs are already amply visible that Tesla is more than likely to build on its position of strength in 2022. So according to Wedbush Securities, 40% of EV deliveries in China this year will be powered by Tesla. It's further estimated that Tesla would be able to roll out 2 million units each year by the end of 2022, up from 1 million at present. While Tesla already has a facility in Shanghai, it's now focusing on even bigger facilities in Texas and in Germany. Competition, however, is stiff and not necessarily from rival OEMs. Chinese authorities earlier last year suspected that Tesla vehicles might be recording sensitive data and sending these to foreign shores. A charge CEO Elon Musk firmly refused. Then there were allegations that Tesla vehicles had quality-related issues. A woman at an auto exhibition in China even jumped on the bonnet of a Tesla vehicle to try and highlight issues she was facing with her own Tesla car. But despite some obstacles, the popularity of Tesla has only grown. Aided by incentives for new energy vehicles, demand for EVs have been robust, and Tesla has managed to make the most of it. And 2022 will just be another year of success for the EV giant. Okay, so Tesla reported that it delivered 936,000 cars in 2021, an 87% increase from the year before, despite the computer chip shortage that's disrupted auto production around the world. In the fourth quarter alone, the company delivered more than 308,000 vehicles, a 71% increase from the quarter a year earlier. The overwhelming share of the deliveries was of the Model 3 sedan and Model Y hatchback. Wall Street analysts had been expecting deliveries of about 266,000 cars in the fourth quarter and about 855,000 for the year. But just as it had always done, Tesla beat analysts' expectations by posting excellent delivery numbers. And that wasn't the only impressive result we got to witness from the top EV maker. Well, Tesla reported fourth quarter results that beat analyst estimates despite supply chain headwinds that have plagued the global auto industry at an unprecedented scale. While Wall Street expected revenue to notch a record, stock watchers had their sights set on the company's production outlook for insight on Tesla's potential to grow earnings and profit in the year ahead. The company reported revenue of $17.719 billion, up 65% year over year in the quarter and topping the $16.64 billion expected by analysts. Net income was up by 760% at $2.32 billion, while adjusted earnings per share came in at $2.54, above the forecast of $2.37. And the company posted a $5.5 billion annual profit on $53.8 billion of sales in 2021, up from $721 million in profit and $31.5 billion in sales in 2020. Well, if this doesn't convince you that Tesla is the best, then we don't really know what will. Because have a look at the numbers. We know that numbers don't lie. Tesla has been doing quite well despite being weighed down by certain factors. Even Daniel Ives, an analyst at Wedbush Securities, states that the numbers are hard to poke holes in. While there are many competitors in the EV space, Tesla continues to dominate market share as evidenced again in 2021 fourth quarter results. Tesla increased sales despite a global shortage of computer chips, which serve as the brains for a variety of electronics, including engine controllers and touchscreens. The shortage forced most automakers to idle some plants for weeks at a time and kept them from producing as many vehicles as they had planned. In July 2021, Tesla's chief executive Elon Musk said his company was overcoming the shortage by switching to types of chips that were more readily available and writing new instructions or firmware to be embedded into the chip. Tesla can make such a switch because the components in its cars are designed to be controlled largely by software. What we're getting from this is that the company is always ready to tackle even challenges that are unforeseen. And that's what it takes to stay at the top of the game, nothing more. Tesla has said it hopes deliveries will increase about 50% a year for the next several years and is counting on output from its Austin and Berlin factories to reach its goal. Both factories are expected to begin producing Model Y hatchbacks soon. And on top of this, investors also have the FSD beta software to look forward to. So there's much to expect in 2022. Make sure you're ready because you don't want to be caught unawares if you are a Tesla stock investor. Now that's what we had for you today. Thanks so much for staying tuned. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.